first down. Vic.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On second down, it's Jones.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Play action now, Vic. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Vic readies to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson on a give right side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Nice. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
In motion left goes Jones.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Cunningham. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He completes it to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Cunningham looking to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Cunningham to throw. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Cunningham. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Vic. And a slant to his running back, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Vic to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It'll be Vic once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing, Vic. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On third down, Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The Cunningham's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll kick things off with an AFC South matchup. Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here's Cunningham.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
2nd down and 3.
A play fake. Now Cunningham letting one go deep for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they plan and keep moving.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Vick.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Vick. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go again with Davis.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Vick now. This complete to Jones.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Vick. He'll find Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis, he'll try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Houston set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
It's Cunningham. Caught out left side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. And this will be caught by Brown. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 20-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Robinson up the middle. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin with a run by Davis, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Vick. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Vick. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The give, here's Robinson. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.